Do you know what we're doing here today?
I don't.
A hockey quiz.
No, actually we're not.
What are we gonna do?
This one's on wrestling. You're a wrestling fan, right?
Absolutely, I am.
I literally know nothing about wrestling.
Man, that's right up my alley, right up my forte. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself.
I know like Stone Cold era. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's perfect. Because that's what we're doing. We're doing Attitude Era.
Oh!
WWE.
I played the video game on Nintendo 64.
The video game, as if there was one game.
Yeah, I don't know about wrestling.
We've got a special guest.
Who do we got?
Ken Shamrock.
The wrestler?
Whoa, that's a huge guest. Like literally, he's huge.
Do you know what we're doing here today?
Yeah, actually I do. I think I was hired to kill one of you guys. I think that's what they sent me in here because you guys weren't doing your job and I was supposed to break your legs. Did they tell you that?
I'm gonna swanton bomb this thing.
I'm going to name wrestlers, and all you have to do is tell me what their finishing move was.
I just did that. I already did one.
It's a 3-strike system. I don't see you doing very well. I feel like, thankfully, our time here is going to be quite brief. John knows his wrestling. If you lose, he's going to pedigree you through your Ford Focus in the parking lot.
You can get a pedigree quick if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing for BarDown.
Is there something wrong about getting your face put through a metal hood?
Yeah, with like extreme amounts of force, absolutely. I don't think I'll recover from that and ever be able to do a quiz again.
Let's get this started. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, the stunner.
Easy. Stunner.
Stone Cold Steve. That really hurt. Stone Cold Stunner.
Just a real warrior on the couch.
I took the stunner. You get in a ring with guys like that, you rub up against superstars, true superstars in the world of wrestling.
Come on, you don't know this one? Do you actually not?
No, I have no idea. I never watched wrestling growing up. Give me a clue.
I can't.
The Stone Cold Steve Austin?
What?
The Stone Cold Steve Austin?
What?
The Stone Cold Steve Austin?
What? What?
His finishing move is just his name, and it's the Stunner. A Stone Cold Stunner.
A Cold Stone Stunner.
The Rock, the most famous man on the planet right now, right?
Guys everywhere. No more Tooth Fairy movies.
I'm the Tooth Fairy. Oh yeah.
But back in the day, he was giving people the rock bottom,
People's elbow.
people's elbow, even an ugly sharpshooter. Probably the ugliest you'll find. Just look at Bret Hart do the sharpshooter and then look at The Rock do it and you'll see a really pretty one in Bret Hart's and a really, really ugly one in The Rock's. Don't do it anymore if you come back, Rocky. My humble suggestion.
The most famous person on the planet.
Rock bottom, baby.
Okay, so you see,
it to me.
you got one.
It's Dwayne.
I tell you, man, was really very happy to be in that moment and that time with him because we both rose and watched him take off from there. You have a blueprint of what it takes to move to that superstar level.
Triple H.
Untrustworthy, and I don't even know what his move is. I guess, in my opinion, I guess he's just kind of a spaceman.
The Game. The Cerebral Assassin. My favorite wrestler, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Pedigree. So you lock those arms up and drop on him. Here we go.
Let's give him the 1, 2, 3 pedigree.
How many school teachers do you think were like super confused when kids were spitting water into the air?
Definitely didn't look as cool as like when the lights are down and Motorhead's playing. Time to play the game.
Brock Lesnar.
Beast. He is a beast.
It's not the F1. It's not the F2. It's not the F3. And it's certainly not the F4.
He came in after I was gone, so I don't even know what his finishing move is.
This man hits you with the F5.
It's the F6.
The F5.
Can you still give that to me?
Oh my God.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a jet?
Undertaker.
Oh, man. Legend.
Another two. We got a chokeslam and a tombstone.
The Tombstone. The Tombstone is his finisher. He also will hit you with the chokeslam.
A crazy choke slam. But I got a story for that. He choke slammed me, but I spun it into an armbar. Only one ever to do it.
Limp Bizkit era Undertaker, can we agree?
Is that with the motorcycle?
So lame.
The bandana?
So lame.
Not as good as
Supernatural Undertaker over the Undertaker you could see yourself having a beer with.
Yeah, no. Reluctantly having a beer with.
Okay, Kurt Angle.
An Olympic gold medalist in 1996 with a broken freaking neck. He'll tell you every second he can.
He's a true legend in the Olympic wrestling circuit. He had a bigger heart than anybody I've ever seen.
I don't know, honestly.
He's gold medalist.
That's Great. I still have no idea what his power move is.
But we're gonna give him the ankle lock. That's one of his great finishers.
The 45-degree power slam? I don't know, man.
Grab that ankle and twist it the wrong way.
I always say this, man. Kurt, if you're going to do the move, at least do it right. It's like sometimes he's spinning around and you got the toe going the wrong way. It's like, dude, that don't work.
His medals on air got progressively faker looking. At one point, it was like, did they not bring them with them, so they just hit up a dollar store?
Heel Kurt, man, he wasn't bringing out the real thing for the fans. Come on.
Shawn Michaels. Do you even know who that is?
Superstar. Flying through the air, man. That dude was incredibly smooth.
Shawn Michaels, this guy is the greatest in-ring performer of all time.
Put me out of my misery. I'm going to go with the Slammer Jam.
I'm not sure, but I think it was the super kick.
We're gonna give him sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music.
The sweet chin music. Like I would ever guess.
It's the sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music. Like, I honestly think I can make 4 billion guesses and I would not even think of any of those words.
All right. Any final words?
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Peace.
Kane.
Dude, man, that dude's scary. I think it's death.
Chokeslam. A lot of guys just chokeslam. Chokeslam. Chokeslam.
Choke slam from hell. From hell.
Didn't he have like a one where he was just like a businessman for a while and was like, and then his face was supposed to be burned.
Corporate Kane. Worst. No one wants to see a man that was the devil's favorite demon dress up in a suit and wrestle in it.
Chris Jericho. Canadian.
That guy's so talented, man. He's got so many tricks in his bag.
The Ayatollah of rock and roll, Chris Jericho. He's got the Lion Tamer.
Walls of Jericho.
And his dad played for the New York Rangers, little known fact.
Oh.
Ted Irvin.
I actually did not know that. Big Boss Man.
Strong. He was a strong man. He was my tag team partner.
The only thing I can remember with Big Boss Man is him driving out of Big Show's dad's funeral with the casket to the back of his car. That's the only thing I can remember.
Listen, if Big Show had just tied his dad down properly, that wouldn't have been a problem.
Doesn't everyone tie their dad's casket down at funerals? Like Big Show, man. You gotta get with the program or else Big Boss Man's coming and stealing your dad. I don't know his finisher, so I am kicking out at 1 here.
Will this be it?
The Boss Man Slam. You know, besides Owen Hart, he was one of the other guys that I really respected in the ring and out of the ring.
Mankind.
The sock.
What's the sock move called?
Mr. Socko!
It's the man not so kind.
Whoa!
You got the mandible claw, you got the Mr. Socko as well.
No sock, but he'd put it in your mouth. I guess like it would smell disgusting and you wouldn't want that in your mouth?
Yeah, that didn't make sense. That
You can
fun.
still breathe, like...
Didn't make any sense. The Big Show.
Well, it's a big show!
I watched the dude play basketball, and I watched him actually pick a car up. I watched him pick a car up.
Paul White came from WCW, and he also hits you with the choke slam.
See, when you hit me with the first names, I know you're gonna get it.
Or chokeslam from the big guy.
Isn't this just another choke slam? Like what the?
Man, hey, I got the counter for that, people. Learn the arm bar. It works.
Ric Flair.
Woo! 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 In my opinion, he was one of the first superstars at that level that actually worked. He put together great matches. He could wrestle, and he had charisma.
It's the figure 4 leg lock. He's the one where he just kind of like vibrates on the ground with his legs.
Hits you with the figure 4 leg drop.
Damn, did I get that wrong?
I don't want to hit you on a technicality, but you're cruising. You're doing well, but if I give you a strike here, it'd almost be fair for the rest of it.
I think I deserve the strike, honestly. It's a leg lock. That's the wrong word. That's the wrong word. I'll take the strike, especially because it's Ric Flair, one of the greatest to ever do it.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
Twist of fate.
Twist of fate.
The Hardy Bros are my favorite wrestlers. I already said Jeff, so if that's coming up.
Jeff is next.
Yeah, Swanton Bomb. Twist of Fate and Swanton Bomb, combine them, we got poetry in motion.
He was much crazier than Matt, I think.
Or socks on his arm.
Socks on his arm.
Oh yeah, Swanton Bomb, baby.
Doesn't look
There are lights
anything
here,
like
I can't
it.
hit them, I have to do it manually.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, right, I'm helping you out.
Goldberg.
When he first came out, he had the gloves on, the demeanor that he had, the way that he wrestled. Man, he took that era of No Holds Barred and put it into the WCW with his character. And he did a tremendous job. Man, he was huge.
Bill Goldberg will hit you with the spear.
The spear, that's right. Yeah, because everybody complains about it. He's too stiff. I was like, dude, come on. It's a football tackle. Come, really? Just do some sit-ups.
As well as the jackhammer. Holds you up for 5, 10, 15, sometimes it feels like 20 seconds. See that blood rush into the head and then bang!
Edge.
Think you know me. The rated R superstar, another Canadian wrestler, the Spear.
I can't believe how well I'm doing.
What do you have? You have one? You just have one strike.
Yeah,
Here comes your second. Christian.
you're right. Oh, God. The irrelevant one in the Edge and Christian thing. So why would I remember him?
Christian will hit you with the unprettier. It was one of my favorite moves. When you get that guy, twist him around, it looked really hard to do. And I don't think it's as hard as it looked, but it looks cool.
That's a 2 count.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Mark Henry.
Oh, strongest man.
World's strongest man.
He probably just says world's strongest and then some move, because it's just like his only thing that he ever says. So like world's strongest,
The world's strongest slam.
it's like world's strongest and then something. That's all he does. He just puts world's strongest slam.
You lucked into that answer, but fine, yes.
That's it?
Yes.
What a loser. Like, what do you mean? It was one time. You're not it anymore. You're not the world's strongest man.
All right, next one. Eddie Guerrero.
Viva la raza. Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero, a libera raza.
Is it a frog splash?
The frog splash.
Eddie Guerrero will hit you with the frog splash off the top. I don't know if he did anything else.
I mean, you know, I'll tell you what he did. He gave Yarmer Yager a run for his money for greatest mullet of all time. That's what he did.
Can we match that up? Like, I want to see that because, yeah, those are some tremendous mullets, man.
Rikishi.
Rikishi.
Oh, Rikishi. He's like it's kind of disgusting.
I know he was a good dancer, and I know he put his ass in people's faces, but I don't know his
You gotta know the
finishing
name.
move.
Yeah, I mean, it's rude, but you still gotta know the name.
I don't know the name of Rikishi's finishing move.
He's stink face, isn't it? How thoroughly did he have to clean before doing that move? That must have been like, if you pissed off the boss, he was like, you're facing Rikishi tonight. Like,
And he's doing his finish.
yeah, and you're losing.
DDP.
It's me, it's DDP. Bang! Hit you with the diamond cutter.
You think Hove was pissed when he saw that?
Actually, he was. There was a lawsuit.
Just like Hove, but Diamond Dallas Page actually sued Jay-Z.
Actually?
Yeah, for the trademarks for that.
Trish Stratus.
My favorite. Richmond Hill, hometown.
Stratisfaction, no?
Stratisfaction.
Lita.
So Lita, obviously Trish Stratus' main rival.
Trish's rival, also amazing.
She'd hit you with the twist of fate as well as the moonsault. A little inverted swantons you this way.
Scotty to Hotty. The worst finisher in wrestling.
The worst?
Turn it up.
That was interesting.
Turn it up.
The worst finisher in the history of wrestling. I don't care. It's indefensible. It's stupid. And it takes like 40 minutes.
It took a long time.
You could have just got up about 8 times during it. But
Or he could have just pinned you. He does the worm.
Dean Malenko.
What? Who the hell is that?
The man of 1,000 holds.
What? I'm out. Like, I'm not even gonna try. What do you mean? Who is that man?
That's a wrestler.
No, it's not. Dean Malenko? He sounds like a Price is Right game.
So he sounds like Plinko.
Sounds like Blink.
You could have just said that.
He sounds like Dean Maplinko.
Dean.
I don't know, what's his finisher? Like Fubar? You just like drink a Pilsner and just pass out? Like what? Who is this man? You've never seen Fubar? Diener.
It's not that either. It's not that.
The Texas Cloverleaf, if I'm not mistaken.
You just got Texas Cloverleafed. You're out.
That's his finisher?
Texas Cloverleaf.
What a joke. I didn't even want to get that right. You're not even a real wrestler, buddy. I didn't even get to say like Rob Van Dam.
I just lost. I just lost. I just lost.
Whatever.
What are you doing?
The man's doing this quiz right now. Ken Shamrock.
I should probably know this one, but I don't.
Come on, man.
Ken Shamrock. Man, that guy was, he was Brock Lesnar before Brock Lesnar. I loved him when he was with the corporation and going against the corporation as well.
He's going to snap and then crack your ankle.
The ankle lock.
The ankle lock, of course.
1, 2, 3. Your reign is over. Get out of here.
All of my let's just be friends, friends I don't have anymore.
You're getting hit with that belt. John, this is your first time here, and you just shut the down. This is over. It's done. You locked it up. You're the winner.
I got all the other belts in MMA, no holds barred, Intercontinental, Tag Team, King of the Ring, Rookie. I got it all, but I never got this one.
You might have lost, but now we get to see Luca have to run because he's getting bounced off of his Ford Flex Core or whatever it is.
Hey, you can get a pedigree quick.
Luca,
Run. Is he here?
Is he? Oh shoot.
Run.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll be the champ for the day. I'll spin this thing like Hollywood Hogan. Or I'll put it on like this, like a true champion. Put it around my waist if it fits, but I am proud to be a BarDown champion.
Time to play the game!